What's up, guys, and welcome to Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So, it is here, it is out. I'm actually a day late in uploading this. I was gonna upload it yesterday, but there have been a lot of audio problems with the release of Binding of Isaac, which have been well documented. Basically, it messes with your mic and makes all these crackling sounds happen. I'm not even sure how a game does that, but Rebirth managed to do that somehow. But anyway, the release of the original Binding of Isaac was very well, documented with some of the bugs that happened with that one as well. So it looks like we have very high damage from short range, but very low damage from long range with these tiers. That could be cool. I mean, I have to get into short range a little bit. I'm gonna walk over this because there's a heart to restore my health. Didn't get a chest from that, unfortunately, but I think it was worth a shot. But anyway, Rebirth is out. As you might be able to tell already, the graphic style is crazy different, huge change, and the game also plays in 720p now instead of some sort of 4:3 size, which was really awkward for YouTube videos, which I am personally a huge proponent of. And also there's a ton of new enemy types, there's several new bosses, there's a ton of new room types and stuff. It's just, there's so much that has been built upon this game. It has been completely overhauled, and we should all be really excited for it. Like, so far from what I've seen, what I've played, this game has some great things to look forward to that we're in store for. So one of the main things I'm excited about is just like finding out what all the new items are, what they do. That's gonna take a really long time. I think there's like 120 new items or something, and I don't know if there's an expansion to this game that eventually comes out that adds more items. That would just be crazy, but there's a ridiculous amount of items. Some good new items, a lot of the old items, pretty much all of the old items that we know and love have made a return. A few of them have been changed up a little bit to make them more useful, or just generally better or stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot to learn. There's going to be a very steep learning curve. I have already beat Mom. I did beat her on my first run, and then my next two runs I didn't even get out of the basement one. So what's going on there, I'm not really sure. Unfortunately, I would have showed that first run, but again, audio problems kind of made it difficult. So I will try to stick close to Monstro here and just pelt him with these really high damage tiers, which, they look humongous, so you'd think these tiers would be doing a ton of damage. Not really so much. Probably not nearly as much as like a Polyphemus would do for you, so I'm not really sure what that's all about, but maybe it's just a little bit of an illusion how humongous these tiers are. But got through that fight relatively unscathed, and here's another new item I've never seen before. Screws. Tiers plus shot speed up. So I'm firing faster now. Shot speed is not really as much of a deal as I can tell in this game as it was in previous games, because the metagame in this game is a little bit different. It's not quite so much about dodging, it's not quite so much about angling shots, because, in my opinion at least, I think the game is a lot more fast-paced. So you're going to have more of an opportunity to kind of like run around rooms in kind of more of an arcade-style shooter. Maybe just a little bit more arcadey than previous Isaacs. From what I can tell, it's a little bit easier to get your damage up. Like, there's a ton of damage up items and stuff, so you're not going to have as many of those runs where you're just stuck with, like, when you're really struggling to kill enemies, which I'm a big fan of. And again, that first run that I told you guys about where I ultimately killed Mom, I didn't get a single damage up all run, and I didn't even struggle all that much without any damage ups at all. So I am playing on the normal difficulty, obviously, not the hard difficulty, so that also might be part of it, but it does seem like the game is a little bit easier after you get used to its more kind of fast-flowing style. So again, there will be a learning curve to it, but I think ultimately this game might be a little bit easier to wrap your hands around, get your teeth into. That's probably a better way to say that than the previous Binding of Isaac. So I might go back and get that boss challenge room. I think I probably will do that after I kill this boss. There is a cursed room, so I can get my health down pretty easily, but Larry Jr., not much of a fight for him to put up, because like I'm doing some really good damage, as you can tell. Monster's Tooth has appeared in the basement, and Basement Boy achieved, which is weird because I did take damage on the basement one, so I'm not sure what that's all about. We got a box, and we also got to deal with the devil. Luck down, that's completely fine. Two of spades, it should double my keys, so I'll just use that right away. And we got our first trinket, which is Whipworm, which I've had before. I'm not entirely sure what it does, however. One thing we could do is we could take the Pact. It would put me down to 1 heart, but I'd be able to access that boss challenge room as well. So there is also this familiar here. I'm not sure if that's Brother Bobby or if that's a new one. I have heard that there's one familiar that you can get from Deal with the Devil rooms that's like super overpowered. I'm not sure what he is though, but let's go ahead and take the Pact. So, tears plus damage up, and look at the size of those tears, mate. That is humongous. And let's go ahead and go back and get that boss challenge room. So I look crazy right now. I'm just kind of going off. I love the new graphic animations. Like, look how cool those tears look, and also my face looks a little weird. Looks a little more simplistic, the PACT graphic style at least, than it did in the previous Isaac. But I kind of like it. I really like this pixelated look and all. So let's go ahead and go into this boss challenge room. Oh, I was hoping for a health upgrade. I'll go ahead and take that, though. Just a golden chest in the boss challenge room. That's very, very disappointing. From what I've been able to tell so far, arenas and stuff are a little bit more lucrative with their drops. So, like, you're going to get better stuff in arenas. Like, the few arenas that I've entered, just like regular old arenas, they've had, like, several chests inside one of them. So, I'm not really sure what this boss challenge room is all about. It's a little bit disappointing, I'd say. But, you know, it's the same boss challenge room we're all used to. I am doing, like, crazy damage right now, so maybe I shouldn't be too worried. But it would have been really nice if I could have gotten, like, a health upgrade or something out of this. Give me that key, please. And that bomb. Alright, I only have 5 cents. And I'm low enough on the health that I don't think it's a great idea to access the curse room. So I'm just going to go ahead and head down to the next floor the way it is. And I'm going to have to play it a little bit carefully with my health, because I'm not super confident in my abilities, but I have had much lower damage than this in this game, just in the couple runs I've done so far, and I've been able to do a lot better for myself. So, you know, unfortunately I wasn't able to do a first impressions kind of thing for this game. I think that would have been really cool, and we now have the boomflies, green boomfly. I haven't seen that before, but I guess it doesn't do anything different than a regular boomfly. Luck down. I'll just hold on to that. I'm not really sure if luck has been made, like, more useful in this game, because obviously during the original Binding of Isaac, luck didn't affect very many things other than, like, tooth shot and golden chests. So I believe this is a shop here. I don't have enough coins to go in it, though, so there's not much of a point. Those enemies are really, really easy to face, so I'm not too worried about them. There are some additional types of rooms, like special rooms that give you cool stuff. Like, there's one type of room you can enter that has, like, a whole bunch of chests in it, and you have to blow the chests open with bombs. You can't open them normally. That's one of the rooms, one of the unique rooms that I've seen so far. And there's also the big rooms, like the rooms that are much, much larger than your typical Isaac room. Those are pretty cool to see as well. I'll probably run into a few of those fairly soon. And unfortunately, when you're walking through them, there's kind of like a bit of camera sway, and it kind of makes me a bit motion sick. So I'm not a huge fan of it, but, you know, it is a new type of room that exists. Curse room would be really nice to access, but I'm not going to, just because of the current health situation. And we should be able to get through this room, like, completely fine. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, that was a little bit close, though. I almost blew that guy up on top of myself. Oh my goodness, that was bad. Alright, well, I just took some more damage. Like, soul hearts right now would be really nice. Okay, there's a psychic maw. As I was saying, you know, we have these larger rooms, and I really need to stop taking damage, mate. Is there anything left? There is. Let's see if we can't take him out without dying. So, item room, anything that increases my health a little bit would be very nice. I think this is common cold. Bob's brain, explosive thoughts. Oh, what? Don't blow up next to me. What does this thing do? I'm guessing maybe that's like Guppy's hairball, but with bombs? I'm not sure. Whatever. So I think that is the shop that we just passed there. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to open up this room here, and I think this might be that chest room that I was referring to earlier. You do need 2 keys to go in here. Okay, it wasn't the chest room, but it does stuff. I'm not really sure what this does, to be completely honest. Okay, this is a new type of room. Obviously I'll need to find out what this does in the future, but I don't see a whole lot we can do here. I'll, like, place a bomb on it and see if that changes anything. I guess not, so that remains to be seen what that does. It kind of looks like it has the arcade symbol for it, but it's not an arcade, so I'm not really sure what it is. And we face Gertie here. I should be able to beat Gertie. Okay, so it does look like Bob's brain is like a bomb that we can use, like, I guess once per room or something. We gotta be really careful here with those nubs along the side. Oh, mate, it's getting close. Yeah, I'm really close to death. I don't want to die with this much damage, though. Alright, let's take that just to heal up. I desperately need a health upgrade here. So that Bob's brain might be a pretty useful item. Okay, we do get the health upgrade, so my health is still not in a great situation, but it is there. It is there. Like, I'm getting used to this. During your typical vanilla Isaac run, I would have been completely okay. Here's another one of those rooms with 2 keys. Okay, this is the room I was talking about. A room with, like, chests in it. It was a different kind of chest last time. The butt penny, wealth of gas. I'm gonna guess that range down. That's not very nice. I'm gonna guess what that does is like when I pick up coin drops, I explode. They explode or something. Other than that, I have no idea. I would love to pick up all these coins, but I don't have the power of flight, so I can't do that. There are spikes that kind of like go down and up, if that makes sense as well in this game. So that's kind of interesting, I suppose. Kind of makes for a different type of gameplay experience there. I didn't see any explosion when I picked up that coin, so maybe it's not something that happens every time. Okay, here's another room with 2 keys required to go in it. So let's see. It's another one of these dice things. And I just got a whole bunch of familiars that follow me. Man, I have no idea. Justice, may your future become balanced. Item drops. I was really hoping for a soul heart there, but whatever. I do have luck down. I'm not going to take that, though. So it does look like my tiers have changed. So maybe if you, like, walk on the dice, something weird happens to you. It does have the number 6, so maybe what that means is, like, it re-rolls your current items, and it gives you 6 random items. I think that would kind of make sense, right? So that's what we're going to guess is going on here. Also, another thing that I need to do is run so I don't die. We are very close to death. It looks like I have, like, flaming tears now, so that's somewhat cool. The tower. Oh, no, the tower! That might have not been my best idea of all time, so... there's fire that I think I started there. I'm going to run back and get a heart, so... Man, I really am going to miss the damage that I was doing from the pact there. Oh. And all this stuff is re-rolled too. I have no idea how that happened. Maybe when I entered that dice room. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, I guess it's a gamble. If you come across a dice room and you have a bunch of like really crappy items, you'd probably want to go for that. So again, I mean, there's just so much to explore in this new Isaac. I'm really, really excited about it. Like, my favorite part about Isaac was when I was really bad at the game, because I was like learning what everything does, and it was fun and exciting, and that's great when you're learning about a game and have no idea what you're doing yet, and it's all mysterious and wonderful. And then, like, once you know how to play the game and you kind of like figure out how to play optimally, it's just not as fun anymore. So that has once again returned, and I'm really excited about it. So that looks like Spoon Bender. Homing shots, that's indeed what it is. So I don't know how useful that is. Let's go ahead and check out this shop here, and it's greed inside. So there is another shop though, so maybe I'll be able to check out the other one. I would really like to like buy some hearts or soul hearts or something. So we got 1 heart there. Okay, so I'm farting every single time I pick up coins, because I'm assuming that's the effect of the butt penny. So let's go ahead and check out the other shop here and see if there's anything inside there that can help me out. 2 shops on the floor is kind of crazy. It looks like there is 2 cards, 2 spades, doubles the keys, I'll take that. 2 clubs, doubles the bombs, I'll take that. And telepathy for dummies, which gives me unlimited, or I mean, I already have unlimited homing shots, so because of Spoon Bender. So telepathy for dummies is not the most useful item of all time, but you know, it's whatever. We got random Necronomicon effect, because I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe that little skeleton dude that's following me around, I got him in a previous run, and I was getting random Necronomicon effects. So I believe that's what he does, is he grants you the power to randomly like do Necronomicons. Maybe it's based on some sort of factor when he does them. I'm not really sure. I guess I can't put out that fire by shooting fire at it, right? Health up, speed up. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and fight Shub here. This is dangerous. There's some rocks around. I'm not liking the looks of that. One thing I will do is, oh, my bombs are turds. Interesting. I'm not really sure what caused that. I'm also not really sure why this game is so obsessed with turds, because there's a lot of them in this game. There's a lot of like turd-related items. It looks like Chubb might not swallow bombs anymore, which is fine. You know, it just takes a little bit longer to kill him, but it's whatever. But again, you know, there's a lot of items in this game that are kind of focused around feces, so maybe that's a little bit worrying, but Little Chubby has appeared in the basement. Another reoccurring achievement, which I've already unlocked. Placenta, regeneration plus HP up. So maybe after a certain amount of rooms, that regenerates lost HP. Sounds useful, right? Alright, let's head down to, looks like Depths 1. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you what the floor is all the time. It tells you at the very start of the floor. But okay, so these things, I hate these things. These are knights that can fly, because that's exactly what we needed, right? Although it does look like I can kind of set them on fire and do burn damage over time, so that's one way to deal with them a little bit easier, I suppose. But Yeah, I mean, we all hate knights. We don't want to see knights that can fly. Okay, so here's an arena. This only has 1 great chest in it, but I've seen an arena with up to 3 chests in it. So, again, arenas can be a lot more useful. Okay, so these are homing fires. You want to be careful about the shots that they shoot at you. I guess I can't put out fires because I'm shooting fire with my tears. So, yeah, homing fire shots. Wonderful, just what we wanted, right? I have no idea what happened there. For some reason, I am bleeding as I walk around. That's a little bit worrying. So, interesting. Maybe when I get hit, I let out a trail of blood. I know there is an item that's called Trail of Tears that wherever you walk, you let out tears. But I'm guessing this is... Yeah, it looks like when I get hit, I let out a trail of blood. Again, since I, like, re-rolled my items or something, I'm not really sure what causes that. But, you know, as long as I have the golden key, I might as well open this up here. Lots of money. Interesting. Just farting going on all over the place now. So I'll definitely try to check out the shop, or shops, since there apparently can be more than one on the floor now. Okay, so these spikes disappear for a little bit. Just make sure you run over them when that happens. So here's another one of those, like, huge arena rooms. I'm kind of liking these, like, other than the kind of sway effect that the camera does when you are running around, because that's extremely annoying. Another golden key. Wonderful. Just what I wanted, right? Okay, so here's a boss that actually you can fight on floor 1. This guy's annoying. He does a lot of damage. So hopefully he won't come after me, because this guy can, like, charge after me and kind of own me, similar to a Gertie Jr. sort of deal. So hopefully he doesn't do that, but it looks like I'm doing pretty good damage with my current tier setup at the moment. Whatever setup I have at the moment, I have, like, no idea what my setup is, because I can't tell what my items are, but I'm doing good with damage. Damage down plus tiers way up. Soy milk. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. This is like, I guess, Skinny Odd Mushroom on steroids. That's crazy. Okay, let's just, you know, machine gun things to pieces. I've heard that if you take this item with Brimstone, it completely ruins Brimstone, so that's something. Hopefully some of those item synergies will be fixed. And new item here, I'll take it. Convert my soul. Okay, I guess my soul has been converted. One thing you can do here is you can put money into the donation machine, and this stacks over as you go into future runs. I'm not really sure what this does here, but whatever. I donated to the donation machine. It doesn't let me donate anymore, but as you go into future runs, like, it'll keep track of the coins that you've donated, so that's kind of a nice touch, I suppose. And this is just craziness. This is so incredibly hectic, and I'm just, you know, letting out the blood now because I've been hit. So I'll try to take advantage of that with some of these knights, try to damage them with blood. But I love the incredibly fast-paced, like, hectic nature of this. This is much more fast-paced than Isaac used to be, and I love it. So, you know, the graphic style will take some getting used to, all of that, but so far it's a lot of fun. I mean, if you haven't picked up this game yet, there is really no reason to not pick it up. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Tons and tons of new items, which is just so incredibly exciting, and hopefully, you know, some of the glitches and stuff, like the mic not working properly with the game and all that will probably be fixed eventually. Room full of red hearts. No thanks. Could prove useful, I suppose, if I find, like, an arcade or something, but I'm sure I'm pretty sure, like, I've almost cleared out the floor already. So I stuck myself in a corner here. I don't want to walk over the fire, although I might be invincible to fire. I don't know, because I'm kind of like a fire person going on right now. A sun card, more healing. That could prove useful. So we will be fighting the gate. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what this guy does. He shoots out stuff of it from his head. We are also just completely destroying him. Okay, so it looks like the gate didn't put up much of a fight. I did have a range down earlier. I think the soy milk put my range down. So this thing, once again, gives me cross-room range. I've already checked out the item room for this floor, so I'm just going to head down to the next one. And we will be fighting Mom on this floor, providing I can get to her without dying. And the way things are going right now, that should be completely fine. We do have a beggar here. You can now get beggars in arcades, which is great. I kind of wish we didn't have a soul, the skull game guy, because he's kind of annoying to play. It takes too long. But, you know, I'll go ahead and play the beggar, try to get an item out of him. He can give you, like, health upgrades and stuff, so we'll go ahead and go for that. Every time he, like, shakes his head no, that means he's about to give you an item, so that's when you get hype. And there is a deal with the devil beggar here as well, so I'll play him as long as I get, like, hearts and a health upgrade. Sweet. I'm not going to play him too much longer, though. We're good. We don't really need to deal with devil items to beat Mom. I don't think it's going to be all that challenging. With this Sun card, I should be completely fine against Mom. So, I'm not too worried about it. And I could use a health up here, or, you know, something to restore my health. But as long as I have, like, full health, although that's looking like this might not be the case for very long, and this Sun card, I should be fine. Okay, this room is a little worrying. It's got the spikes, and as well as the homing fires. It doesn't look like they're shooting at me as long as I stand around the wall, though, so that's nice. Chocolate milk would be awful with soy milk, because I'm shooting incredibly fast. I'm guessing what that is. Chocolate milk would probably, like, ruin my DPS at the moment, so I don't think that's a great idea. I'm not a huge fan of these spikes, man, but it's whatever. You gotta deal with it sometimes. Okay, so these head things, they're annoying. They go around the room, and they only disappear after all other enemies in the room have been killed. So if you have, like, 50 heads in a room and, like, one random little enemy, you have to kill that one random little enemy. Oh! Okay, I think I now know what this trade your soul thing is. You take double damage, but hearts also heal you for double damage. And I'm guessing soul hearts heal you for double soul hearts as well, because I picked up half of a heart, and it healed me up a full heart. So that's what it looks like. Like, you take twice as much damage, but you know, we're just slowly figuring out what some of these items do. These bone guys are really annoying, by the way, because they can hit you quite easily. So that's an interesting item. I guess that means, like, you'd take it if you I'm assuming it works with soul hearts the same way, right? So you take one soul heart, you get two. Oh, that was bad. Although I only took half of a heart of damage there. I was taking a full heart of damage earlier, no matter what I did. So, I mean, I guess if you're, like, really good at not taking damage, you'd take that and be happy with it. But there's so many items to figure out what they are, and I'm super excited for all of them. I just can't wait. I don't know how I got hit there. Something exploded, like, right next to me. I don't know what it was. There's been, like, random explosions while I walk around. I'm really not sure what's causing them. So let's see. If I pick up this heart, I'm going to heal for 2. Oh, I only healed for 1. But I did pick up that half heart earlier, and I healed for a full one, so who knows? Who knows? Remains to be seen. But okay, let's not have the explosions right next to me, because I keep having that. Everything's just freaking exploding, dude. Like, I don't even know. And this guy spawned out of nowhere. Interesting. Okay, goodbye to you. This is a black heart. It does stuff. As far as I can tell, it's just the same thing as a soul heart. So I'm really not exactly sure what its deal is. Let's just go ahead and fight Mom here with the sun, and I should be completely fine. Like, I could visit more rooms on this floor, but I don't even need any more help. And the game ends after Mom for the first time at least, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm stuck in a corner here, probably not the best place to be. Necronomicon effect hit all of Mom's doors, so she is already really low health. And I won, just like that. So that was a really easy run. Anyway, I plan on doing a lot more of Isaac. We unlocked the womb, unlocked the Purist. We unlocked a bunch of stuff. I've already seen all this stuff before because I've done it, but so far I'm 2 for 3 on Isaac beating Mom. So that's interesting. I had that one run where I completely failed, but luckily you guys didn't see it anyway because of audio problems. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will be doing hopefully a lot of Rebirth. This is just episode 1. There's going to be a lot more coming, as well as I probably want to be doing another Let's Play. So we'll see how that works out with, you know, game releases from Steam coming out over the next couple months. I'll hopefully find something good that will be enjoyable to watch. And thank you guys for watching episode 1, and I'll be doing lots more, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Farewell.